Hello, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Hayley and Allyson show here on Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch, and interact with us, your hosts, via your Echo. If you would like to say hello this morning, do so. I'm Hayley Ellis. This is Allyson June Smith.
Why, hello and good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Ali. How are you this morning?
I'm good, thank you. Today was an okay day. Some days are harder getting up than others, and today was a decent day. So, let's do this. Let's take on the world.
She's like Rocky this morning, and to give her 5 minutes, and she'll be in a chair yawning. Because Allyson is in Canada at the moment. What time is it, Ali? Let's do a little check in.
It's 4:01 a.m.
Woo! She's feeling pepped this morning. But, however, we are here 6 till 8 a.m. in the US or Eastern Standard Time. So if you would like to say hello, drop us a line this morning. Keep Allyson awake. The command to give to your device is the word say. If you are watching us on an Echo show, I can see that I haven't straightened my hair properly. Or if you are listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv and you can type in whatever you'd like to tell us there this morning. Within reason, we're a breakfast show. Keep it clean. It is January the 6th today. We are flying through January already. And happy birthday to these celebrities today. If you are listening, I'm sure they are. Who wouldn't be? Rowan Atkinson that's old Mr. Bean there, is 67.
Oh.
Yeah. Alex Turner is 36 from the Arctic Monkeys. Is it Arctic Monkeys? It is, isn't it?
Yes.
Norman Reedus is 53. Eddie Redmayne is 40. And the lovely Nigella Lawson, Microwave, is 62 today.
No, she's not.
She is.
Nigella, look, for anyone listening in the States, North America, Nigella Lawson is she's a cook. She's a cook here. She is a celebrity cook, I would say, does shows. You know, she's like a Gordon Ramsay, but she's very she's alluring. Can I say sexy? She's got a little sex appeal to her. She is like, you know,
she could make like super noodles or like a cup of soup seem desirable. She's like, you just stir the cup of soup. You're like, oh, I fancy a cup of soup.
I love a soup. Yeah. And so the fact that she's 62, like I just watched one of her specials recently, and I'm telling you, she is defying time, everyone. She is like a Benjamin Button because she looks fantastic, right? She's so smoking. She's smoking. Yeah.
But you say that, Allyson. Allyson pre-show sent us a picture in our little WhatsApp group of Allyson at 20, and you look amazing. Considering you're 87 years old now, you look.
Considering I'm 102, phenomenal. You wouldn't even know. Yeah, thank you, Hayley.
You generally do. You look better. Like, you know, those people like, you're like, oh wow, you like a fine wine, Allyson.
Well, yeah, I'm a late bloomer, everyone. By the time I hit 83.
I'll have to show you some pictures of me when I was 20 because they are horrific.
Oh, that's fun. I love old pictures.
We should put pictures up of us. I mean, Will is that age now, so that would be pointless.
Will is the age that I sent a picture of you. That's me. That's what I used to look like. Will is what I used to look like. No. Yeah.
But mine, I wore, so I had big... like massive NHS National Health Service glasses that were huge. They just took over my whole face. My hair scraped back. And it was a wonder I was single for so long, Allyson.
No, you really got to know yourself is what I call it. The getting to know myself years.
I did indeed. And what did you get up to yesterday? Did you have a fun day?
I did. What did I do yesterday? So I went and I had some sushi with my sister, which was really nice.
That sounds like a game show. Sushi with my sister. It could be like a new YouTube series.
Exactly. Will you survive the lunch? No, it was really nice. So I was sushi with my sister, spent a little time with my mom and dad. We're winding up the trip home. So every day is kind of like, all right, like tonight will be the last visit with the uncle, and my sister will come by again, and then we're in the home stretch. We'll be
back in Manchester, UK next week, is it?
Yes, I fly on Monday and I'll be back on Tuesday.
There we go. I don't know if I've mentioned this to you, Allyson, but I've started working out now. Have I mentioned it to you?
Well, now that you are a triathlete, you do talk quite a bit about it. No, I'm so proud of you. 2 days in a row hitting the gym.
2 days. And I went to the gym because my partner, he's back in work today, but he was been off, so I could go to the gym in the day. And what's really interesting about going to the gym in the day, obviously they have the TV screens in there, which they just have subtitles on, whatever so you're on the running machine watching the TV. And it was a UK show called Dickinson's Real Deal was on. And nothing spurs you on a run quite like someone selling one of their family heirlooms for £40 cash. Priceless. But yeah, so I went there yesterday, and they have a sauna, but I've never been a fan of saunas. Do you like a sauna?
Like a sauna? I do like a sauna. I like a steam room and I like a sauna. What I like
No.
about a sauna is it kind of dries you off. Why don't you like a sauna?
Because if I wanted to be sweaty in a room full of strangers, I'd get on public transport, Allyson. Like,
Yeah.
I,
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I just don't find it comfortable.
No. What I like though is I usually go sauna. Do they have a steam room there as well, or is it just sauna?
Yeah, I think it's what's the difference?
So sauna is a dry heat. Steam is like it steams you. So I like it like it's a wet hot as opposed to a dry hot. Yeah. Steams get all the toxins out a bit more. They say dry saunas do, but I think steam really like gets all the bad stuff out. And I find most people, I always just go to whichever one there's less people in. That's
yeah. I don't want to be in there sweating next to a stranger.
See, I can't do hot tubs. I can't do a
yeah,
hot tub.
Floating next to a stranger.
Hey there, let's just sit in this human soup. It's
with
nice
all
to
the
meet you.
chest hair bobbing above the water. That's just me.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Hey.
Oh,
4:07 a.m. and she's on. She's on. Drop the mic.
Allyson said 4:07, by the way, if you've just joined us, because she is in Canada. There you go. And I'm based in the UK. And as always, join with us every morning is the lovely producer Will. Hi, producer Will.
Good morning.
Will, yes,
morning.
he can.
How are you, Will? You seem you're in a good mood today.
I'm in a really good mood. Stuff's happening. I had a good. I started the new season of Queer Eye yesterday.
Stuff's happening.
Excellent. Stuff's happening. You know, stuff. I mean, like me, like relaxing and having a good time.
Good.
So yeah.
Good, Will. Well, it's
really.
lovely to have you with us as always. Producer Will is
Thanks for having me.
he's the driver of this ship that we call the Titanic.
I am. Oh. Thanks.
Oh, hang on. There you go.
Hey, it wasn't the driver's fault. It was the iceberg. And me and Allyson are the icebergs that's bringing the show down. So don't you worry about that, Will.
Okay, then.
All your work is excellent. Thanks, producer Will. He is here with us till 8 a.m. And Allyson, did you know on this day, I'm saying this as she's took a drink of, I always do it. I do it by accident. So Alyson's just about to take a little sip. And I'm like, hey, Allyson. You're like, oh, God.
What?
Did you know, Allyson, on this very day in history, in 2015, The Revenant was released, which was the Oscar-winning film with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Of course I know that, Hayley. Do you know why I know that?
Is it something to do with Canada?
Yes, it is. The Revenant was filmed in Alberta, Canada, right outside of Calgary, where I'm from.
Where Alyson's from. If you haven't listened in the past 2 minutes, you may not have known that.
But it was filmed.
I
right
genuinely
outside.
didn't know that.
There you go.
I've never seen the films. Too long.
And it's dismal. It's very dismal, and it's very cold. Even watching the film, you're just like, I'm very cold. I know
it involves a bear, but that's about it.
And
I say it's long, but then I will watch 6 episodes of Netflix of something in a row. So, you know, I'll watch it if I'm on a plane maybe next. I'll watch The Revenant on a plane.
Now, even that's too dismal. I have a theory that when you watch a movie on planes, you usually watch a movie that maybe you wouldn't normally watch because you only have so many. So you're like, I'll take a chance on this. And for some reason, I get really emotional when I watch movies on planes. Like I cried during Avatar. Like I just get emotional. I don't know if it's like being up in the air or whatever, but I find movies, maybe we're more involved than we would be.
I think it's because we can't look at our mobile phones.
Yeah, so we're like engaged in the film. We're like, this is it. Yeah,
that's what it is. And I sort of like it because I'm addicted to my mobile. I'm going to admit it. And it's just nice to not be constantly looking at it all the time instead of looking at a screen on the back of a chair. But still.
It's still, Once they started introducing Wi-Fi onto planes, I kind of was like, oh no, because I felt like planes were the only time I really had an excuse and a break from the world. I'd be like, no, I'm out for these 8 hours. You can't get me. I'm sorry. I'm flying.
I'm on a
but
plane,
now it's like, well, they've got Wi-Fi on a plane, so you can still connect at 24/7 with it. Oh, you don't get
leave me alone. Yeah, you don't.
I'm just so popular. It's really hard, everyone. It's really hard to find time on my own.
Listen, if you were on a plane at the moment, but you would like to connect, then do so. Because, listen, there's many ways to get in touch here on Backchannel. If you're watching us on an Echo show and can see myself and Allyson June Smith, all you need to do, the command to give to your device is the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us this morning. Let us know where you are in the world. Let us know what you've had for your breakfast. We genuinely are interested because we need some new ideas for 2022. There's only so many times you can have overnight oats before the conversation gets as stale as the oats. Or if you are listening on an audio only Echo, if you go to backchannel.tv on your phone, you can type in whatever you'd like to tell us there. Or if you're watching on YouTube, just type it in the comments below and it will pop up and we'll see it here. So let us know. Let's say good morning. We love to hear from you. Otherwise, it's just two tired women chatting for 2 hours. Solid. In the USA today, Allyson, it's National Bean Day. Now, isn't that weird? Because speaking of beans, earlier I did actually say it was Rowan Atkinson's birthday.
Mr. Bean's birthday.
Mr. Bean's birthday, and it's National Bean Day. What's your favourite baked beans or haricot beans or black beans?
If we're gonna go beans, I do love a black bean. I think a black bean is a very versatile bean. You can use it in a lot of things. But for me, I would probably say I fell in love when I moved to the UK with Heinz breakfast beans, tomato based. We have them here, but a lot of them are maple. They have a maple bean is the thing.
Of course they have maple beans.
Exactly.
It's very on brand.
And they're lovely, don't get me wrong. But the first time I went to the UK, I fell in love with beans on toast. I'm telling you, there's something about beans on toast.
Beans on toast is a big staple here in the UK. Some would say it's not a lunch, but we could have it breakfast, lunch, and dinner here in the UK. I'd be very happy. It just shows you how low our standards are here in the UK. But yeah, big fan of Heinz beans. Let us know what your favourite bean is. Not that. What are we talking about? Listen.
Does a chickpea count? No, that is not a bean. Don't come at me with your hummus talk. We're talking beans today.
Let us know here on the Hayley Allyson show. Very highbrow here. Listen, we've got loads coming up though. Genuinely, we do. We have a fun packed show today. We are here for 2 hours today. So get in touch. But coming up in the show, Allyson, do the jingle.
Dun, dun,
Coming up in the next 2 hours on the Hayley and Allyson show here on Backchannel with producer Will, we'll be discussing the news stories from around the world that are a little bit fun and a little bit different. We're going to be doing the 1-star movie review game where we take a film that has been universally panned by the normal humans of the world. But what is the film? You can guess and win absolutely nothing. We will be playing our Agony Auntie section of the show where myself and Allyson try and solve your problems. So if you have a problem at the moment that's on your mind, get in touch and let us know what it is and maybe we can help you out here. We also end the show on a game of true or false. It's competitive because I make it that way. That's all coming up in the next 2 hours here on the Hayley and Allyson show.
You have reached the Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will.
Every time you and I try to drop the beat with producer Will, one day we'll get it right. That's my mom, everyone.
That's Alyson's mom. And you know what? Because she was so professional at doing that jingle for us, absolutely awful. Forgot the name of producer Will halfway through. But because we enjoyed that so much, she's actually taking part in a game later on. Alyson's lovely mom, Vicky, will be playing and helping us out with a game of Guess the Celebrity. We've shown Vicky a picture of a celebrity. She's described them, but who is it? It's a very fun game. You can get involved with that later on in the show. But now, Allyson, it's time for our Agony Aunties section of the show. We take your problems and we discuss them. I'm not going to say solve them because sometimes we make them worse. Little bit of a disclaimer. We are not trained therapists, are we, Allyson?
No, we are not. That is a not NOT. We have no therapy training whatsoever. But what we are two people who care, who want to hear. And we just want you to put it out there. Sometimes we just need to air some of our problems and have someone new look at it, give a different perspective. So we may not have a solution, but we'll talk about it. We'll look at some angles. Also, I always like to encourage if there's any listeners who have been through a similar problem and you think you have a bit of advice for these people writing in, please, by all means, get in touch with us and share that information. I quite like this section, though. Look, we always talk about it. Hayley always says, she goes, Allyson actually tries to give good advice, and Hayley just, resolves the issue quickly and effectively without any emotional commitment.
Exactly what I do. I'm the male voice of the show. Let's just get it dealt with. Let's move on.
But I do
Alison,
love it. I think the more we listen to other problems, the more we can like learn about our own situations. And I don't know. I like it. I like it. I like the human connection through the computer, everyone. So
all right,
please.
ET. Listen, if you have a problem you'd like us to talk about on the show, then get involved. Like I say, there's ways to get in touch here. If you're watching on an Echo show, the command you need to give to your device is the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us. So the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by your problem. Or if you're listening on an audio-only Echo, if you go to backchannel.tv, you can type your answer in there. And while you're there, why not hit the leave a review button? Let us know what you think of the skills of your device. And also, if you are watching on YouTube, you can just type your problem in the box in the bottom. I'm acting out typing. I don't know why. I said, who doesn't know how to type the anyway?
And you do it every single time, which I do love.
I'm such an old person. You can type. You can
type
read.
it in. Yeah,
You can read. You can text.
You can read. You can phone us.
You can get a pigeon carrier anyway. Get in touch is what we're saying. If you have a problem or you'd just like to say hello this morning, then do so. We are an interactive show here on Backchannel. But first, Allyson, first problem of the day is from Ross in Arkansas. And they say, my sister has just introduced us to her new boyfriend. And, well, he's terrible. How do I make her see the light? Very short and snappy problem from Ross.
This is hard. I mean, we've all had a relative, a cousin, a friend who has dated somebody that all you can see, they are just a walking red flag, but you're like, oh, all right, you haven't noticed the wind blowing in your red flag yet. Okay.
What family tend to do is tell you after you've split up with them. And then you're like, why didn't you tell them? Why didn't you tell me when I was with them? Because you wouldn't have cared because you were, it depends how besotted she is with him.
Yeah. Well, also, if you say, I don't like but you form a distance with that person. And to be honest with you, then there's a bridge, there's form between, and they tend to go more to the partner then because, it's new, it's fancy, new love is always exciting. Do you remember that new love, Hayley? I've forgotten the feeling. Yeah. It's gone. It's gone. But so I hate to say it, Ross, I don't think there's anything you can really do to make her see the light. All you can do is stay by her side the whole time. Be there for her when things start to arise, issues start to arise, which they will. Be an ear, listen, just always be that support network. Because unfortunately, this is one of those situations where somebody has to realize it on their own. Hayley does not like that advice. She has just left the screen. But that's what I think. I think, Ross, what you got to do is just wait it out. Be there for her. Sometimes what you could do is create fictional friends who are in bad relationships and talk about that with your with your sister and be like, yeah, my friend Bill that I've never talked about. Anyway, he's dating this.
And he's exactly like your partner. Exactly.
Coincidentally. But you could try and touch, that way. But I feel all you can do is just like strap in, hang on. I'm sorry she's with this guy for now. But it's important that you stay there and be her friend because when he messes around, when he does something horrible, she is going to need to know that you're there for her and that you love her. Yeah.
Oh, you could also do that thing that that therapists do when they say, and what do you think about that? Oh, I've noticed that your partner does this. How do you feel about that? And just see if they notice that because they may not. Yeah. Sometimes I know when I was with bad partners in the past and my friends would say stuff. I mean, I knew they didn't like them, but like Allyson says, sometimes it pushes you more and you feel like you have to defend them more. So, you've just got to sit it out, unfortunately. Just be as polite as you can. If it gets too much, then maybe you can sit down and say, listen, I think this is a bad relationship for you and see how they feel about it. Because maybe then they'll be honest.
Yeah. I always say this, even if they're dating someone you don't like, I always would reiterate, look, I love you and I will love whoever it is that you love. But I am seeing some things in you that concern me, and I feel it is because of this. But that's at later stages. But you always affirm that whoever it is that they choose, you will love as well. Because again, you don't want to shut that door. You always want them to be open and communicate anything that's going on in their life. So, sorry, Ross, that's all I can suggest. Yeah.
There you go. Or Ross, failing that, tell us their phone number and we'll ring them up, have a little word with him.
We'll give her a call and be
We'll
like,
give her
listen,
a call.
we've created a list of all the reasons why you shouldn't
That'd
date
be a
this
really
deadbeat.
good service, wouldn't it? Like anonymous relationship enders.
We're not going to tell you who contacted us, but someone who loves you very much is concerned about your boyfriend, Bill. You know, he's in jail again. We are concerned. You know, you're having to go to the jail every day to visit him. You know, not that I'm judging. Listen, if you're listening from a jail, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for
I'm
listening.
sure
We
you're
appreciate it. We
on
appreciate
the road to recovery, and we can't wait for you to join society again. Keep listening.
Can I tell you what happened this morning, by the way? You just reminded me.
Someone from jail contacted you?
Well, yeah, I was at one call and I didn't know who it was. No, weirdly, I woke up this morning, it was like 7 o'clock, and I looked and I had like 2 missed calls on my phone. So I panicked thinking something's happened, you know, like you do. You're like, oh, God, something's happened to my family or whatever. And I had a voicemail off a man saying, hi, Hayley, you've just rung me. This is whatever his name was, Dave Allen, or what? It's not Dave Allen, he's a comic, but like, you know, give me a ring back. And I'm thinking, who's this? And as I'm looking at the number, because it was so early, I'm lying in bed, I accidentally rung it again.
No.
So I cancelled it.
Hang up.
And he rung back again. So I just thought, I'm going to have to answer it now. So I was like, hello. He goes, hi, Hayley. Yeah. He said, oh, sorry, I've just listened to your voicemail. I don't know. He goes, do you know me? And I said, no, I don't think so. And he's like, well, you've rung me twice now. I was like, yeah, really sorry. Anyway, nearly as I hung up, I rang him back again by accident. I know, 3 times. So I don't know what's happened there, but there you go. Now I'm pen pals with a man called Dave. Good morning.
Hey, Dave. Dave, if you're listening, great to meet you.
I'll dial you again later. We are talking your problems here on the Hayley and Allyson show. If you have a problem, get involved. Let us know. The command to give to your device is the word say if you're watching on an Echo show, or go to backchannel.tv, type your problem there, or just type it in YouTube. It'll come up also. Next problem is from Alex in Florida. And Alex says, I've decided to implement a rule in our house where all phones are banned after 6 p.m. for the health of my 2 teenage children. The problem is that my husband won't follow the rule. How can I expect my children to comply if he won't?
Okay. See, I've heard of people trying to implement things, but 6 p.m. I mean, that's pretty early, in my opinion.
It's early for an adult.
That's, you know, even for teenagers, that's early, because what you have to realize is, okay, yes, we know that mobiles are definitely linked to like some mental health issues. You know, Hayley and I were even talking about how we're addicted to our cell phones even before your phone is everything. But particularly for teenagers and kids, what we have to realize is the phone, and I hate to say it, but it is their social world. So if you're making them disconnect from their social world at 6 p.m., what you are doing is taking them away from their friends and the social circle that they are trying to develop right now. So I feel like 6 p.m. is a little early. Maybe your husband and maybe the kids would be a bit more on board if you gave them a bit more time that they could, because kids want to after school socialize with their pals, you know. Maybe you could say something like, look, you have a choice. When you come home, either you do some homework or something right away, and then you can be on your phone later, or you do some socializing now, be on your phone, but then say like at 8 p.m., that's when you go into study mode. But I really feel like, because when we're looking at it from the world that we remember, because I remember a world without phones. I remember a world without computers.
You remember a world without grass and sun.
Or the wheel. You know, I've been around for a long time.
You were there when the Big Bang actually happened. But you've seen it.
I caused the Big Bang, you know. So it is tricky. And, you know, especially your husband, I mean, maybe his job is sending him messages. It's 6 p.m. is still quite early. So I think maybe having a discussion with your family about what they feel is a reasonable, because then again, they're involved with making this rule. And that might make it stick a bit more, because I applaud what you were doing, Alex. I don't want to attack you, but I also, please remember that, like, mobiles aren't just phones. Cell phones are not just phones. They are a computer. They are an outreach. They are a link. They are a connector. So I think, Alex, a little bit more meeting in the middle and maybe talking to them about what they feel is appropriate might be a good thing. Maybe no phones at the dinner table. Like, you know, like just find some places where you can go, okay, no phone during this time. But I think 6 p.m. for the rest of the evening might be tricky. So,
I mean, I can't give any advice here, Alex, because I look at my phone 24/7. It's never
mhm.
out my hand. I need to stop. Maybe I should move in with you, Alex. And then if you take my phone off me, maybe that will make me stop.
Mm.
Do you know what I need to? And what would make me stop is either being on a plane, but now obviously they have Wi-Fi, or if I was in like a TV show, like I'm a celebrity, and I had to go in the jungle and they took my phone off me. Then that's the only ways that can make me stop this habit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Well, look, especially for you and I, Hayley, being self-employed people, our phone, and I'm sure Will can understand too, our phone is like the lifeline to
Yeah.
our work.
I could
We're
miss a
like, yep.
job. You know, I
Yeah,
don't. I
honestly,
mean, I
yeah.
don't. I look at it 24/7. No jobs are coming in, but we could. Anyway, we are talking your problems here on the Hayley and Allyson show this morning, and we've had a problem from Amia in Pennsylvania, and they say, I bought a sweet cat for company during lockdown. A sweet cat. Now he's 3 years older and a lot meaner. He recently attacked my boyfriend. How can we make friends? With the
Okay.
cat or with your boyfriend?
Are you not friends with your boyfriend?
Did you get your dog during lockdown?
I did. I did
Yeah.
get my dog during. We're a Corona puppy family, but hey, I stand behind my decision. As a comedian, I tour all over the time, all the place. And when we were locked down, it was the first time I was like, look, I'm going to be home. I can train a puppy. I'm going to do this. So I don't feel guilty about it, everyone. Maybe
No,
I do.
you
I'm a little
shouldn't. You
defensive.
should not. Yeah.
A little defensive. A cat. Okay, so I had a friend who went through this, and I kind of think you need to do a little work into looking at things, a little bit of cat therapy. I know that sounds silly, but literally your cat is acting out for various reasons. So here's what I want to know. Are you at home enough with that cat? Is that cat getting enough attention? Because you know what cats do when they're not getting enough attention? They get angry. And then when you're home, they start to get violent. This is the thing. So, I mean, I think you need to analyze, maybe read up on some cats. Also, specific breeds of cats are very different depending on, what they are. Like ragdolls, for some reason, I know that ragdolls tend to be, they're very smart. And if you have a ragdoll cat and then you have another type of cat, they will manipulate the other cats and bully them. And ragdolls are very smart. Siamese are very loud and mouthy. They just want to talk all the time.
How do you know so much about cats, Allyson?
Okay,
When did you become the cat whisperer?
The cat whisperer? Okay. I part of another podcast, and I give advice, and someone wrote in, and I did a bunch of research because they had a cat that wouldn't go to sleep at night. And so I read a lot about cat behavior, and yeah, I know it's so silly, but I read a lot about cats for like a week. And
The
yeah.
Caesar Milan of the cat world. That's what you are.
Cats are also, they do well with positive training. So like if the cat is being loving to your boyfriend, give him a little treat. It's all about positive affirmation. Yeah.
I think you're being too nice. I think you're giving cats too much credit. Cats are horrible.
Hayley
But
Ellis.
they're not. Like, I don't get me wrong. I love cats, but they just do what they want, though. So you can't. I don't think you could predict a cat's behavior. They're very unpredictable.
Well, I think once you live with a cat, you get to know that cat. But cats on the whole, no, yeah, they are unpredictable. 100%. I'm with you there, Hayley.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting cat fact too. Sorry, I just know this side story.
Hang on, Allyson. Cat fact.
Cat fact. If okay, you know how whenever people don't like cats, the cats always seem to go to them. People are like, why does this cat? Okay, because when you like a cat, you tend to smile at them, don't you? When you show your teeth, the cat sees that as a symbol of fighting or a anger. So even if you smile at a cat and you're like, kitty, you've shown your teeth. The reason why they always go to people who don't like cats is because they're not smiling at the cats. They don't show their teeth. So the cat goes, oh, you're safe. We're friends.
I didn't know that. I tell you what, I did know though. If you slow blink at a cat and it blinks back at you, then that means it likes you. Did you know that?
Oh my God, no, but I had a cat for a long time that used to I would blink and he would match my blinks until he fell
means it
asleep.
likes you. Sign of affection.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
that.
Well, there you go. We're learning about cats. I mean, none
We
of it's
know a lot
useful.
about cats, Hayley. That's
Not
so fun.
transferable, but there you
No.
go. Excuse me. This is the Hayley and Allyson show. We are here on Backchannel until 8 a.m. If you would like to get involved in the show, do so. Backchannel is the only place to listen, watch, and interact with us, your host. But it's not just us, Allyson. We have shows here all day on Backchannel because today, Liv Harrison is up next. She's here 8 till 10 with her show Live Every Day. We're going to be having a little chat with lovely Liv later on and find out what's coming up in her show today. At 12 till 2, it's the Anthony Davis show. And at 2 till 4, Hal Rudnick is here with his show, Your Pal Hal. We've got loads coming up, so stick around for all those shows. But now, Allyson, you look so different. You took your glasses off. It's like Superman. I'm like, who is that?
I'm cleaning
Who
my
is it?
glasses. A supermodel is who it is.
Who's just walked in the room and replaced? I used to hate that growing up. Like any 80s show, as soon as they got rid of the glasses, they're like, oh my God, you're so cool now. Wasn't it?
You're gorgeous now. It was all behind those glasses. Yeah, Superman Clark Kent. I used to always laugh at that. That drove me crazy. Oh, yeah. Well, look at it. 'Cause to be honest with you, I liked Clark Kent a bit better. Anyway, moving on.
Anyway, he took his job more seriously, actually, when he was Clark Kent. Anyway, we're talking about this is time now. This part of the show, it's a staple here on the Hayley and Allyson show. It is time for the 1-star movie review. Lovely producer Will has sifted through reviews on IMDb that the normal general muggle public have written and given films 1 stars, right? They hate these films so much, they've gone online, they've written a bad review, and they've given the film 1 star. We're going to read out these reviews, and we would love you to guess what you think the film is. There's loads of ways to guess, as always, on Backchannel. There's 3 main ways. The main way to get in touch is if you're watching on an Echo show, the command to give to your device is the word say, followed by your guess. Or if you're listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv, type your guess in there. Or if you're watching on YouTube, just type your answer in the box and we'll see it. So get in touch, get involved with the show. It's a fun game. Alyson's going to read out several reviews that have all been given 1 stars. And just to make it a little bit more fun, mainly for myself, I ask Allyson to read it in the style of someone different every time. Allyson is a professionally trained actress. She used to be a drama teacher, and she really has to use those skills in this segment of the show.
It is. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. Also, we always like to point out that this movie, okay, just because people have given it 1 star does not mean it's a bad movie. This could be a great movie. This could be one of the all-time classics. But Hayley and I believe that people who go online and write reviews and give things 1 stars, sometimes they just have a lot of anger and problems in their lives, and this is the only way that they can get it out. So we find the 1-star reviews.
But I will tell you today, Allyson, it is a bad movie.
Don't you prejudge, because these sort of movies are the movies that I like. So
well, I can tell you, I'm going to give you a little clue off the bat. It got 3.2 on IMDb overall. I've never heard
IMDb
of
means nothing. What did IMDb give Grease 2? What did they give Grease 2? And we love Grease 2. And
I'll tell you what they give Grease 2 now.
I bet you they gave Grease 2 a 3 something. I bet you they did.
It won't be that low. It would never be that low.
Hayley.
It's not high. 4.4. But
okay, yeah,
that's pretty low. But yeah, you're quite right. Me and Allyson both big fans of Grease 2. That's got a bad rating.
So on the whole, though, this is a movie that maybe some people wouldn't love. But I'm just saying,
this movie stank the theatres out, is what we're saying. So, Allyson, the first review is a review that someone gave this film 1 star. I'd like you to read it out as someone who's ringing to work, and they're ringing in work sick. So they're ringing up to tell them sick, but they're not actually sick. They're faking. Sick. Yeah, they're faking.
Okay. This is sad because what I'm going to do now is give away my fake sick voice
technique. So, do you know what I do for my sick voice? I don't do it now, obviously, but when I used to work in like a normal sort of call centre job, I used to hang off the side of the bed. So all the blood rushes to your head and you sound bunged up.
Yes, that's great. Good technique. Sounding bunged up. Yeah, hang upside down so you sound congested. I like it. Okay, here we go. The first point that highlights in this movie is the awfully dark cinematography that makes it impossible to distinguish what is happening. For example, in the woods during the night, the silly story is senseless and certainly targeted to brainless teenagers. With 4 stupid and annoying lead characters, there's nothing worthwhile watching in this flick.
Very good, Allyson. I mean, it was Oscar-nominated performance
you.
there, Ringing in Six.
Thank
I have to
you.
say, go to the hospital, not the
You are
doctors with that.
dying. Are you
Yeah,
okay?
it's really not well. But what is the film? Now, there's some clues in that. This movie, they say it's a dark cinematography. It involves teenagers. But what was the film? If you think you know now, give us a guess. The command to give to your device is the word say, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone. You can type the answer in there. Allyson, I'd like you to read the next review. This is a different review that someone else had left this film 1 star. But what is the movie? That's what we're asking you to guess. Allyson, I'd like you to read this out. As always, every day I ask you to read it out in the style of your mum, Vicky, because Vicky will be featuring heavily in the show later on, just so you get an idea of what Alyson's mum sounds like.
Great. So here we go. A little bit of Vicky. It seemed the film was solely interested in scaring the audience, and it completely fails in that department too. There is heavy reliance on jump scares, which were handled so poorly, and some of the effects used were downright laughable. In one scene, a girl and a guy she loves start to kiss, but then she begins to hallucinate where the guy makes a laughably bad demon face. The look of the monster itself was terrible. And all in all, this movie is absolutely atrocious. All of the performances were awful. The scares were cheaply executed, and the story was so boring. Sweetheart. Sweetheart.
Sorry, Ellie. That is another review there. Thank you very much, Allyson, for reading that in the style of your mum. But what is the movie? If you'd like to make a guess, we know it's a teenage film. We know it's a horror film and it involves a monster. But what is the film? If you'd like to make a guess, as always, the command to give to your device is the word say, or go to backchannel.tv. You can type your guess in there. Allyson, you're a big fan of horror movies. Have you seen this film?
Do you know what? Okay, here's the thing. I have not seen this film. I've always thought about giving it a go, but I never really did. But you know what? I'm going to now, simply so I have an opinion on this movie moving forward. It does sound like my type of film, though. Look, I like a teenage horror. I do.
I do love a teenage horror, like the most pop. So what'll happen is the cheerleader goes into the woods with the geek, and they're like, "Oh God, we're not friends." And then you have to work out which one's going to get iced first. Love it.
The cheerleader. Yeah, because that's what
always.
I kind of like. I was always kind of the nerdy, girl growing up. So horror movies kind of gave me a sense of like, well, it's kind of fun to watch the cheerleader get it sometimes. I'm like, yay, nerdy girls. We always survive.
Always.
Movies,
They're always in the
survive.
sequel. They always work out who it is as well.
Yes.
But we're guessing what the movie is. We know it's a horror film. We know it involves teenagers. But what is the movie? Make a guess.
Dark. It's dark cinematography,
dark
literally
cinematography.
dark. People were saying they had trouble seeing some things. Yeah. Okay.
I hate that because sometimes when you're watching a film and it's so dark, you can see the reflection of yourself in the screen and slumped on the sofa, and it's horrible.
You're
really
like,
horrible.
Don't let me see that. I don't need.
to
That's
see
the
it.
scariest thing I've ever seen. I don't.
I don't need you to see me with a bowl of Cheetos on my stomach eating as I'm watching the movie. Allyson, right, I'm going to read another review out now. This is another review left for the same film. Excuse me while I try and... sorry. Right, Ali, the next review, I'd like you to read out in the style of someone who's on a customer service desk. And someone's to tell your name's Audrey, you're on a customer service desk, and someone's come to complain about something, and you're trying to be nice, but a little bit annoyed at the same time.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. This was one of the most anticipated movies of 2018. Yeah, I enjoyed playing the game and listening to these urban legends about him, but this movie was Just know this review is gonna be funny. This review is gonna be a funny review, actually. This movie is terribly bad. As I said, it was one of the most anticipated movies of the whole year. But it disappointed me very, very much. It easily became one of the worst movies of 2018, if it's not the worst already.
Thank you, Ali. But what is the film? There we go. Big clue. Released in 2018, highly anticipated movie. Involves teenagers, it involves dark cinematography, and it involves a monster. But if you know the movie and you're thinking, I know the answer to this, then let us know. The command to give to your device is the word say, or go to backchannel.tv. Allyson will now read out the final 1-star movie review for you to try and guess it. And Allyson,
Can I just a side
Yeah?
note before you give me the new one? I think it's interesting also, if I can get into horror movie reviews. I love it when people say they hate the monster, right? Oh, the monster looks so cheesy. The monster looked ridiculous. It was bad. How many monsters have you seen to compare it to? That's all I'm saying. All right, let's move on. Sorry, that's just my point. When they're like, oh, it's so unbelievable. That monster was so unbelievable. Right, because we have something to
compare it to.
The monster too. Right. I'm sorry. Yeah.
There we go.
Moving
Allyson.
on. Moving on.
Well,
I don't mean to be defensive.
Don't get us started on. Don't pick apart horror films because Allyson will go for you. She's the nicest, kindest, sweetest girl in the world until
you start attacking my Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 Dream Warriors.
You
do that, and I'm losing my mind. Yeah.
Right, Ali. Final review. Final 1-star review. I'd like you to read this out in the style. You're a waitress in a restaurant who's serving food on roller skates. Is that specific enough?
Oh, I wish I could like make wheel noises. So
don't try.
That's me on. That sounds like a cat, actually.
Yeah,
Sorry, that's not roller skates. Okay. Okay, despite all the bad reviews, I still decided to give the movie a try, and it is as bad as they say. Very slow and boring. Terrible effects and graphics. He looks stupid and too fake. The plot, script, and direction are very poor. Woo! Almost slipped over there. Poor and lazy writing. The poor acting dog. Poor acting dog. This film throughout. Have I read that wrong? The plot, script, direction are very poor. Poor and lazy writing and poor acting dog this film throughout. There we go. Sorry about that. Can I get an order? Can I get an order? If you want to watch a film to laugh at, or you have an hour and a half to waste, then this is the film. Yes, I'll get you more ketchup. Just one moment. If you love horror or thrillers, please, I beg you to avoid. Pick up on table 6. That's me roller skating away.
Have you had waitress experience, Allyson? That was very good.
No, I've never waitressed in my entire life.
Can you hear that, by the way? Someone's decided to drill outside my window, which is perfect. Which is just what you want, isn't it, when you're doing a radio show?
Can we hear? I couldn't hear it.
You can't hear it. Well, that's good, because they are literally drilling outside my window. Lovely. Anyway.
Oh, there we go. I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's hard to hear from my parents' central heating blowing noise that comes in every so often.
Here's the thing, God Backchannel. Here's the thing, we're doing live radio from home. Sometimes you pick things up that, I don't know. Someone could be drilling to get in my front door now, and I'm just sat
I was just
here
thinking that. I'm like,
hosting a show.
Broken into.
Speaking of horror films, what is the 1-star movie review for this film? It starred Joey King, Julia Tellez, and Jazz Sinclair. I love Joey King. If you haven't seen her in The Gift, it's amazing. Yeah, it was so good. It gets 3.2 on IMDb, which is really, really low. It was so badly received, they didn't screen it for critics or release a trailer. That is how bad this movie is.
That makes me want to see it even more.
Yeah,
if it's
really
that bad, they're like, we don't need anyone to know how bad it is. Please just come see it.
Yeah, it was released in 2018. It's a horror film that was universally panned. It starred Joey King. But final chance to get your guesses in. I'm genuinely gonna have to go and producer, will you mind jumping on a minute just so I can check and see who's drilling through my front door? Thanks.
Sure, that's fine. There's also some there's all going on. There's some random bagging happening in my house, but that's fine.
It's very exciting. Very exciting times. It's our fans. They're coming to get us is what's going on from Backchannel. Are you a horror movie fan, Will? Oh.
Could you hear that?
No, I didn't hear the banging.
Okay. Am I a horror movie fan? No, because I'm a big wuss, Allyson. I'm sorry. I don't like to be scared. It doesn't seem fun to me.
It's not fun.
It doesn't take much. So yeah, it's a no-go, really.
It's absolutely not.
I decided to pick this one because I knew you liked horror films. Also, like some of the other movies that we've done on the 1-star movie review, they're getting like 7s and 8s on IMDb, and I'm like, no, I want some of
The
the
quality
3s
one
and
star.
4s.
Yeah.
So later on, I mean, we're about to reveal that this movie is on like the bottom 100 list on IMDb. And here's a little fun fact: so is tomorrow's movie as well. So come back tomorrow for another
Yay!
movie from like the bottom 100. Hayley Ellis, who's trying to break in? Are you still there? Have you been
Do you
kitchen?
know what it is? I've just had a little look, and my neighbour's having some work done. So, I mean, I can't really go out, can I? And say, can you keep that down for the next hour and a half?
Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am and what I'm doing?
Do you know what I'm doing in here? I'm creating art.
I'm trying to host the show, but Will, if it does get too much, do let me know.
I will.
If you can hear it. So brilliant. That's live TV. If you're live ready for you. Have we said the name of the film yet?
We have not. We waited for you. We didn't want to. So let's do a quick little rundown. Dark, scary film. Literally dark, like cinematography. Teenagers. A little bit of romance while they're kissing. Apparently, the guy turns into a demon. Horrible effects is what people are saying. If you love horror and thrillers, please, I beg you, avoid. I do like that the last review is like, even if you're a fan of this genre, don't ruin it for yourself. Released in 2018, starring Joey King, Julia Telez. How do I say it again? Telez?
I think.
Jazz Sinclair gets a 3.2 on IMDb, and so badly received they didn't screen it for critics or release a trailer. And the film, Hayley, the gem that we are talking about today is
Gone with the Wind. No, it's The Slender Man. The Slender Man. There we go. So avoid that, but it does make me want to watch it. If you say a movie is so bad, it does make me want to watch it more than if you say a movie's really good. I'm like, I'm not watching it now. There's too much hype. But if you say it's bad,
you're like,
I
kind of watch. There's one horror movie that was so bad that they did a movie about the making of it, and the movie about the making, because it's kind of got a cult following. It's called Troll, and it's so bad. It's so bad that then they made the making of Troll, and the making of Troll actually did really well. Like, people were like, how did this horrible film get made? So it's actually got more traction and better reviews than Troll, and it is a horrible movie, everyone. It's horrible.
There you go. Thanks. So that was the 1-star movie review. We have a different movie every day here on the Backchannel, Hayley and Allyson show. So get involved. Guess again tomorrow if you didn't guess it right today. I mean, probably didn't guess it because I've never watched that film, so I wasn't really aware of it.
I'm going to now, just to be like, it was a 3.2 everyone, and now I'm into rom-coms. This movie may be going to rom-coms as opposed to horror, because I do love a horror film.
Now it is time for the news stories from around the world that have took our attention this morning. We don't talk about what's actually happening in the real world, or the horrible stories that are going on. There's a virus. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's really swept the nation. But we talk about things that are a little bit funny, and no more so than this, Allyson, because in the Metro today, Tuesday, there was a story about a reality TV star. She was on a TV show called 90 Day Fiance, and she was making £38,000 UK pounds a week. So I'm not sure what that is in dollars, about $40,000, 45. She was selling that a week, selling farts in a jar.
Yeah, this is real, everyone. It
is real.
Real.
We've been doing it for nothing every day.
Have you been putting your farts in a jar, Hayley? I have not been putting my farts in a jar daily.
I mean, I just let them run free. I didn't realize you could make £38,000.
You're more of a free range fart kind of girl.
I'm free range. Let them roam. Let them roam free. But yeah, so this Stephanie, her name is Stephanie Matto. She shed light on her. I mean, how did you get started in the selling your fart making business? I'm not sure, but Stephanie Matto said her unusual stream of income. Basically, so I don't know how she got. Does it say in the story about how she got onto selling her wind in a jar?
My guess is, and I haven't watched the show, but my guess is maybe she broke wind on the show. You know what I mean? I bet you maybe she let one fly. She did a free range on the TV show, and maybe she was like, you know what, I'm going to capitalize on because there's a weird market for everything out there, everyone. There are people who want to buy farts in a jar.
They do. And at one point she said demand was so high for her wind that What are we talking about? Hey, Mom, look at me. I've made it.
Producer Will
point-
even apologized in the beginning. He was like, sorry about the fart story. I was like, don't be. Go on. Sorry.
But at one point, the demand was so high for these jars of her farts that she was producing up to 50 jars of farts a week. But she might have took too much on because she was rushed to hospital. She thought she was having a stroke because what she was doing to produce so much wind is she was consuming 3 protein shakes and a huge bowl of black bean soup in a day. And she thought, something's not right here. It's not right, is it? That was what took it to say something wasn't right, not the fact that she's selling farts for a living.
She had to go to the hospital because she was like, something went wrong. I felt like there was a major buildup. I felt like something was going on wrong in my body. I was like, well, yeah, you had 3 protein shakes and black bean soup, which, by the way, it is National Bean Day, everyone.
But she's now retired because of this hospital dash, because obviously she's now retired from selling farts in a jar, which is a relief to her family, mainly because they don't want her ever to visit. What are you doing? She's going in the bathroom. I'm working,
she now
Ma,
burps.
I'm working.
She burps into Tupperwares is what she's doing now. She's selling. Could you imagine that?
Oh, but
God.
there you go. And Stephanie Matto, if you're listening, and just like maybe I can carry on this job for her. Farts in a jar. If you bought one of Stephanie's farts, let us know. How much was she selling them for? She's making $38,000 a week.
I know.
Selling wind in a jar. Amazing.
It makes you
there
think,
you go.
doesn't it, Hayley? It does make you think.
It does make you think about your career choices. If you just joined us, we are talking the news stories, and we were talking about 90 Day Fiancé star who was making £38,000 a week selling farts in a jar. That's the kind of highbrow show we are.
Good morning.
By the way, if anyone would like to purchase one, I am selling them now at a discounted rate.
She's a vegan. Oh, she's a vegetarian though, so you'll get a
Don't
get a veggie.
Don't put
You can get a
people off.
veggie fart from Hayley, and I'll give you a meat fart. What do you?
Allyson, don't say that first thing in the morning. I apologise if you're eating your breakfast, because that has made me feel physically ill.
I'm sorry, everyone. It's really early. It's 4:51 where I am. Don't have the filter on yet.
She's delirious. She's in Canada, and it's very, very early. But thank you for joining
That
us.
tickled me. An MF is what I like to call
Producer
them.
Well said he's quitting since you mentioned meat fart. Oh, I can't even say it. It's making me ill. Good morning. This is the Hayley and Allyson show. We are the highbrow pinnacle of radio for you this morning. If you'd like to get involved with the show, the command to give to your device is the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning. Or you can go to backchannel.tv on your phone. And while you're there, why not hit the leave a review button? Naturally, I shouldn't say that after you've just said what you've said. Don't leave a review. We don't need to know. Or if you're watching on YouTube, just type in the comments box below and we can see you there. Let us know where you're on the world. Let us know why you're still with us after Allyson has said that. But we're talking the news stories. And there's a news story on upi.com about comic books, right? Big people love comic books. And I think I'm going to start collecting them because an Incredible Hulk comic book sold for almost $500,000 at auction.
Unbelievable. No, believable, but people love their comic books. Yeah.
They do love their comic books, yeah. A rare copy of Marvel's comic, The Incredible Hulk, #1, smashed a world record when it auctioned for $490,000. ComicConnect.com, which handled the sale, said the comic book was sold to an anonymous buyer. Yeah, I wouldn't want to tell my partner if I'd spent £500,000 on a comic book.
Babe, you know how you wanted to mention. Babe. No, listen, babe. What I did.
No, but and don't touch it though. You can't touch it. It has to stay in a glass box. Don't flick through the pages. You'll get oil from your fingertips on them. You can't look at these comics because it will affect it. Because apparently the comic is made all the more rare by its very fine near mint quality grading. So you wouldn't even be able to read it. Just being... each to their own, isn't it? I mean, I enjoy things that a lot of people don't, and some people enjoy my comedy and a lot of people don't either. So, each to their own. But £500,000 for a comic book. If you bought that, let me know. Let me know if you're single. Get in touch. You big comic book. Your partner likes comic books, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does actually. He's read a lot of comic books. He likes what are they now? They're called graphic novels. Is that what a lot of comic books are? They're graphic novels. He's into that. Yeah.
It's a more mature way of saying you read comic. Yeah.
Graphic novels. He's a big graphic novel reader. Yeah, he does. He loves He loves the one. What's it called? The Boys. That's a big one. He really likes. That's a popular comic book
Big on
series. I
Amazon
believe.
now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
There we
yeah,
go.
it's on there now. Yeah, but yes, yeah, he's into it. I don't know them. It's taking me a long time to learn the difference between DC and Marvel and all the different worlds.
Oh, don't start people off, Allyson. Don't be causing
know.
controversy.
But don't worry, everyone. I know there's a difference. I know the divides. I've learned. Okay, yeah, I know.
She's learned a lesson. We are talking news stories on the Hayley and Allyson show this morning, and Allyson in the news story on people.com. A Tesla owner decided to blow up his car, right, with dynamite when he was faced with a £22,000 repair bill. And to be honest with you, I don't blame him.
This is the thing. Yeah, getting these hybrid cars, this is an electric car, not even a hybrid, straight up electric. And I love that the cost of the repairs of the car, $22,000.
Yeah. So basically, Thomas Katainen destroyed his 2013 Tesla Model S with 66 pounds of dynamite, and he recorded it on a YouTube video because, of course, you're going to record it on a YouTube video. May as well get some bits out of it. He was annoyed. Basically, he took his car in to get repaired. They said it was going to cost him £22,000 to replace the car's battery. That was it. Can you just get some AAAs online or
like?
The battery.
And he'd only had the car for what, like a year or something?
Well, it worked fine at first, but he said after about 900 miles, he started to notice water leaks and error codes. So he just took it to the repair shop. They said, yeah, this is how much it's going to cost. And he thought, you know what, I'm going to blow it up, try and get some YouTube hits. I mean, I've felt like doing that with cars in the past.
Yeah.
So you take it in and you're like, it's going to cost this. And you're like, what? It's worth 10 times more than what the car is to repair the car.
Yep. Yeah, but then you're like, well, what choice do I have? Well, you've got a choice now, everyone. You've got a choice.
I mean, we're not saying don't do it. Please, please, do not blow up your car with dynamite. It's very dangerous.
It is very dangerous.
It's not a Tom and Jerry cartoon. It's real life. So.
This is real life. And he actually did a lot of like preparation to do this safely. So they drove to like outside of the city to an abandoned area. They removed like the battery, anything electrical that would cause major, and they literally just kind of blew up the shell of the car. There you go, Elon Musk. That's what happens when the battery needs to. I would have tweeted Elon. I would have been like, listen, 22,000.
Help me out.
I'm trying to support the biz. Yeah.
After doing a GoFundMe. Yeah, there we go. But do buy Teslas. They are a good car.
I'm not saying they're not good cars. I'm just saying, every so often there's a $22,000 repair bill.
But I'd still drive one if it was given it for free. Elon, if you're watching, let us know. Producer Will, do you have a story for us that's hit the news today?
Oh my god. Hayley, I've got a story about smart retainer that could let you text with your tongue. Is that the kind of thing that you had in mind?
That is exactly what I was looking for.
The kind of story that you were looking for?
Yes.
Well, thanks, Hayley, for that seamless transition there into this story.
Professional.
So, Ali, I was just telling you, before we started the show, that I just bought an Apple Watch. It's my first Apple Watch. I'm very excited. Thank you very much. Well, to me, because I got paid with the money that let me.
Oh, it dinged right when you said it's Apple Watch.
It knew that I was talking about it. Yeah. And one of the things I like about it is that you can reply to your text on it and blah, blah, blah. But one of the inventors of Google Glass, which I don't know if you remember it never really took off. But it was this product from Google. It was glasses basically, and you could do a bunch of stuff on it. It never really took off, and I think that Google kind of annexed the project. But one of the kind of creators of that, one of the kind of the leads on that project, have created a new device, which is a smart retainer.
Wow!
Just in case not everything in your life was smart enough already, it's a smart retainer that lets you mouth the words, and you can reply to your texts with it. So you wear this retainer, and you can mouth the word hello, and it will text your person hello.
That's wild. That's a very interesting thing. But I was looking at the article. The only thing, they're in early stages right now.
Mm-hmm.
Early stages of figuring out the retainer. So currently, there is a wire that has to hang out of your mouth while you use this retainer. Uh-huh. They are trying to work on things. It's early days. But that's a pretty wild technology.
It's, from a tech point of view, it's pretty good. I don't I've always been taught not to put electronics in my mouth. Yeah. So I feel like it would be a bit counterintuitive, that kind of thing.
Not to mention when we text autocorrect. Can you imagine what kind of autocorrects might start happening with your
Yeah,
smart
or
retainer?
when you talk to your device, who shall remain nameless, and sometimes she hears it a bit wrong. I don't know, that kind of thing. So
Grandma, I did
can be
not mean to
tricky.
text you that message. That is not what I said to you, Grandma. Like I could just see some things going a little wrong. But it is an incredible piece of technology. I mean, and it does look
And
cool. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, and I'm sure a lot of the times when we're like, oh, this tech is so weird, like why would anybody want this? Actually, like maybe for like if you're an able-bodied person, that it is a bit weird or whatever. But if you like have limited use of your hands or whatever, then tech like that is really helpful.
It could be life-changing, to be honest with you. Your rate of being able to communicate and how you could communicate would change everything. Yeah. So, I mean, amazing. But the picture of the person with it in their mouth with the wire hanging out is a little...
it's a strange one. But literally, so much stuff is smart at the minute. Everything's smart at the minute. Yeah. Smart fridges is the one that I'm a bit like, does my fridge need to be smart? I don't want my fridge telling me that I'm snacking too much.
No, I don't need any.
You know what I mean?
And what does it do? Just tells you like it's too cold. It's not cold enough.
Yeah, that kind of thing. And they have these massive screens in them, and you can like see what's in it. You can there's like a camera inside, so you can check on your vegetables from your phone.
On your food.
What? The smell lets me know when they're off.
Yeah.
You don't need an app, do you? And then people will tweet, and it'll be like, "Oh, my mum's taking my phone away from me, so I'm tweeting this from my fridge."
I'm like, madness.
That's a bit much, isn't it?
I do like that though. My mom makes me get off my phone at 6 p.m., but that doesn't matter because everything in my house is smart now, so I can
lined up to the net. This is the Hayley and Allyson show. Thank you for joining us. If you are, we are here for another hour. But coming up in the next hour of the show, Allyson, do the background jingle, please. Dun. We're actually going to be speaking to Alyson's mum, Vicky, with a game of Who is Vicky Talking About, where she's going to describe a celebrity. We want you to guess who it is. Get involved with the show that way. We're going to be talking about the entertainment news, such as Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson, and the 21 weirdest celebrity couples of all time. Weirdly, we're not on there. Also, we're going to end the show on a game of True or False. It's competitive because I make it that way. And we're also going to be catching up with Liv Harrison and see what's coming up in her show today. That's all coming up in the next hour on the Hayley and Allyson show.
You have reached the Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will.
That was Vicky Smith, Alyson's mum, and because she did that jingle for us, we thought, let's get Vicky involved in the show again. Let her daughter Allyson, give her some... They're drilling again.
There, I hear the drill that time. There is the drill.
It's lovely. It's just what you need for live radio.
I thought you were working on that fart in a jar new project. That was happening.
Here's another $100 coming up.
You can't do your part-time job while you're doing this job. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Allyson, hang on, I just need to get the cup ready. So. We're playing Who is the Celebrity? Alyson's mum, Vicky Smith. Alyson's shown her a picture of a celebrity, and her lovely mum, Vicky, has described the celebrity. But who is it? She's going to read out a clue, and we're going to give you some additional clues because Vicky doesn't give away much about who it is.
She doesn't. Keep in mind, she doesn't know who any of these celebrities are. Like even ones you think she'd know, she has no clue. So, and I did a bunch of them at once. So I think near the end she was running out of steam. She's like, I don't know what to say about them anymore. Like, just keep going. So
here is Vicky's clue for the today. Who is a celebrity? Will, do you mind playing the clue, please, to block out the drill?
Just love him. He's gorgeous. Has a beard and a mustache to match. Brown hair, dark blue eyes, great bod.
My mom tends to end everyone.
She's been like, great body.
Good bod. Yeah.
Show her a picture of me, and I want to see your mum just stop at the end and not add that on. Lovely eyes, great teeth. That's it. You're like, nobody. Where's my body mention, Vic? So your mum. Yeah, do show her a picture. Right. So can we play that again, Will, if that's all right?
Before you play, listen to how she perks up when she first sees the picture. Like she is into this celebrity. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Just love him. He's gorgeous. Has a beard and a mustache to match. Brown hair, dark blue eyes, great bod.
He has a beard and a mustache to match. To match
Okay.
what?
Yeah, here's what she was describing. It's not necessarily, he's got like a nice, a little bit of stubble. It's kind of like a stubble beard with some tash. This celebrity doesn't always have that. He doesn't always have that. So, but I think she liked that it was a very
Neat.
sculpted, tidy to match is what she meant. Apparently she's run into a lot of men who let the mustache go longer than the beard, vice versa, but not this celebrity.
Great body, but
great body. Oh,
it?
just love him. Just love him. She really perked up when I was like, all right, I know your type now. Okay. Yeah.
But who is Vicky talking about? We'll give you a few more clues because no one is going to get that on the clue alone. So this celebrity has a fear of flying. Especially if he's sat next to Allison's mum. Great bad. Oh, just leave me.
Or the woman who has a part-time job putting farts in a jar.
He is known for the Green Lantern. He was a Libra. He was born in October. He failed his high school drama class. You weren't teaching him, were you, Ellie?
How dare you? None of my students ever failed. Because why would they? It's drama. No, okay. Failed his high school drama class.
Possible.
I bet you there was a conflict of interest between the teacher. I bet you they just didn't get along. That's usually what it is. It's a personality thing because it's drama, everyone. All you have to do is attend and breathe and be nice to people. And you get a decent mark. Yeah.
Yeah. And he failed his high school drama class. Alanis Morissette wrote a song about him.
I did not know that. Do we know what song it is that she wrote about this person? Will, can we find out what Alanis Morissette song it is by chance?
Let us know. He said he turned down the role of Xander Harris on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh, he would have been a good Xander.
Oh, he would have been a great Xander. Yeah. And
I'll give you one more clue before we let you get your guesses in. He was 2016's sexiest man alive. So Vicky, in every year, he's Vicky's sexiest man alive. Great man.
She just loves him. Just love him.
Just love him. Does she say that? How does she describe your dad? Oh, here he is. Producer
Here
Will.
he is. What song is it?
In 2008, Alanis Morissette released her album Flavors of Entanglement, great name, about the demise of her relationship with Ryan Reynolds. The album implies that she perhaps did not see the end coming. Reportedly, the song Touch is about her grief regarding the breakup.
Okay, so
there we go.
The song Touch and the album Flavors of Entanglement.
It's about this particular celebrity. But who is the celebrity? Thanks, producer Will.
I got really paranoid that I just said...
You did, actually. You did say it. I wasn't going to bring it up, but you did say it.
As Will said the name of the celebrity.
Yes, we've all done it once now. Everyone.
We've all done it once.
What is it about this feature where we can't... We should be, as professionals, we should be able to do this feature. I'm so sorry.
Listen, if you heard Will say the name of the celebrity, let us know.
Let us know.
People might have missed it, Will. The command to give to your device is the word say or go to backchannel.tv. Who is the celebrity that Allison's mum is describing? Can we play Allison's mum's clue again, please?
Let's pretend like we didn't hear it. I love it.
We didn't hear it. We didn't.
Just love him. He's gorgeous. Has a beard and a mustache to match. Brown hair. Dark blue eyes, great bod.
But who is Allison's mum talking about? It's not her dad.
It is definitely not my dad.
I just love him. It's not a dad. Great bod. But who is it? We know he was 2016's sexiest man alive, but in Allison June Smith's mum's eyes, he is every day sexiest man alive. He was known for the Green Lantern. Alanis Morissette wrote a song about him. And he gained 25 pounds of muscle for the movie Blade Trinity. Wow. He appeared in the 1996 TV movie Sabrina the Teenage Witch. And his name appears in the Deadpool comic books. Who is a celebrity? If you would like to make a guess, do so now. The command to give to your device, if you are watching on an Echo show, I can see myself and Allyson this morning. Good morning. You can still see the pillar creases if you look carefully enough. It's a high definition camera. They're very unforgiving. Let us know. The ways to get in touch if you are watching on an Echo show is then to say the name of your device. We can't say it because she starts talking. the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess or whatever you would like to tell us this morning. Or if you are listening on an audio-only echo, go to backchannel.tv on your phone. You can type your answer in there. Or if you are watching on YouTube, just type your answer in the box and we will get it here. Let us know who you think the celebrity is. His name appears in the Deadpool comic books. Allison's mum thinks he has a great body.
Great bod. Great
I
bod.
regret playing this game with your mum because that's what she says about every celebrity.
Everyone ends with a great bod. Just so you know,
Great
my mom
bod.
is, she reviews physical. She's like, good bod, good bod.
She doesn't say anything about what they're known for, just their
No,
appearance.
she doesn't know. She has no idea who these people are. She has not a clue. So she's like, I know, great
You
bod.
could have Kaiser Soze in a lineup and she'd be like, great body.
Great
It's
bod.
like,
Great bod.
uh,
This celebrity, though, his name appears in the Deadpool comic books because he's Deadpool. I'm going to say
He's
that.
Deadpool.
He's Deadpool. And I think this was a particularly great casting. When you see him as Deadpool in the film, he's phenomenal. Because he's got such a great sense of humor. I truly believe he's wonderful. I sound like my mother right now, and a great bod on top of it all, everyone.
but yeah,
his
he's a very
timing,
funny
his-
man. Good comic
yeah.
timing as well. Yeah, but who is the steps? Come on, you must know now. Make a guess. The command to give to your device is the word say if you are watching on an Echo show, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone, type your guesses in there. And if you do win, Allison's mum will describe you if you send us a picture, maybe. Great bod.
A great bod. But if she doesn't say great bod, I'm sorry, everyone.
I think I'll
apologize
just
then.
send Allison's mum a headshot. Just send her my acting headshot. Great head.
Great head. I
Can you
hope
do
the
that?
bod matches.
Can you show her a picture of me and producer Will and see? I just want to hear a description.
Sure, no problem. I will.
I'm going
Describe
to say
my
that.
friend.
Yeah, I just say that, but then I'm like, oh, do I want to know? But who is the celebrity? Listen, we've give you enough chances now. I can tell you also another huge clue. If you're based in the UK, he recently bought with Rob McElhenney. They bought Wrexham FC, or they have shares in Wrexham FC, which is a football club in the UK. And they very kindly made a donation recently following one of the players who lost a child. They made a donation to the charity there. So really oh, here we go. We've got a guess in. Lyndon, it says Ryan Reynolds. Yes, completely correct.
Lyndon! Ryan Reynolds is absolutely who it is. And good morning and thank you for joining us. Yes, Mr. Ryan Reynolds, who is from... Do you know where he's from?
Is he from Canada, Allison, by any
He's
chance?
from Canada! Yeah, he is Canadian.
Only the fifth mention of Canada, and we're in the show an hour and 10 minutes in. Only 5 times today. You're doing well on the old Canada count.
Thank you very much. Not bad, not bad.
But well done, Lyndon. You are absolutely correct, Lyndon. Unfortunately, you don't win a prize. And if you want to send us a photo, we can ask Allison's mum, Vicky, to
give you
comment.
a description of you. No, Lyndon, you do win something. You win the knowledge that you are right. You were right. And you can walk around for today being like, I'm right. It doesn't matter what happens after this. You started the day off being right, Lyndon. So it's going to be a banging day for you. I can't wait. Everything you say, just pretend it's right because you started the day off correct.
Well done, Lyndon.
Yeah.
That was Guess the Celebrity with Allison's mum, Vicky, who's now soundly asleep because Allison is Canada, visiting her parents at the moment. And they don't go to bed till like 1 a.m. or something like that, don't they?
It's 5:12 a.m. here, and I'm pretty sure I heard them like 4 hours ago. So they
I love how the roles are reversed in your house. The parents party while you're like, I'm trying to get to sleep.
And it's been like that for quite some time. Look, my parents retired ages ago. My dad, I used to think, because he likes to sleep in late. Like he sleeps until 1:30 or 2 sometimes, guys. He is like a 17-year-old kid. And when I lived with them for quite some time, especially when I was a supply teacher. I used to be a supply teacher. And so some days I would work, some days I wouldn't. And the days I didn't work, I knew that if I heard my dad get up before me, ooh, you stayed up too late, Allison. If your dad's been up, it's at least 2 p.m. Like, well, get up,
Wow.
start your day. Yeah, my dad.
Well, speaking of weird couples with your dad and your mom, I don't know. I'm trying to make a link that isn't there.
It is an
Speaking of
interesting
which-
couple. It was a good
It's an
good
interesting
link.
couple.
It is an
Good
interesting
link.
couple.
Thanks. Because Pete Davidson is in the news at the minute because he's dating Kim Kardashian there. And so I had a little look online and at weird celebrity couples, the weirdest celebrity couples ever. I don't think that Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian's a weird mix, mainly, but I think it's people are like it's odd because of the age. And
Age, that's all they're thinking is age, which, you know what? If it was reversed, because I believe Kim is what, 41? She 40, 41, one of those, I think, but we all know she's probably saying 37. Anyway, she's 40 and he is 28, I believe.
something like that.
Pete is 28. And so people are like, oh, but you switch it around and no one would say a word. It's totally acceptable for a 40-year-old man to be dating a 28-year-old woman because she's very mature. But you switch it around and people are like, that's weird. Is it? It's Kim Kardashian. Anyway.
Well, I had a little look at the weirdest celebrity couples of all time. And I did not know this. Maybe you did that. Tom Cruise dated Cher.
What?
Do you believe that he dated Cher? I don't. Apparently they did. They dated back in the mid-80s, but Cher has nothing but wonderful things to say about him. She said in a TV interview recently that he was in her top 5 lovers.
Well,
there you go. Tom Cruise and Cher. I did not know that. Listen, if you know of any celebrity couples, let us know here. If you're thinking, oh, I remember when this person dated that person, let us know. The command to give to your device is the word say, or go to backchannel.tv. Let us know about it. Apparently, here we go. I'm just looking through the list now. And
Macaulay Culkin. Did you see Macaulay Culkin and Mila Kunis dated for a period of time?
They dated for a long time, I believe. And that was before... because sort of Macaulay's been doing sort of stuff recently again, hasn't he? And I think she was with him when he was sort of like not doing as much.
Do you know about Macaulay Culkin? And sorry to jump in. You know about Macaulay?
No, go for it.
You don't know about his band?
They do songs about pizza. Tell me.
Yeah. So all they do is songs about pizza. So all the lyrics of their song are about pizza. I don't know the name of the band. Maybe Will, you could look that up. So all they do is songs about pizza. They sing about pizza. And they came to Manchester and they went to perform. And I believe they threw beer bottles at Macaulay Culkin and the band until they got off. Manchester was not ready for an all pizza show. They were not.
I mean, they bought tickets for it. So what were they expecting? Like, what do they expect him to do? Recreate scenes from Home Alone for 2 hours on stage?
And they're like, apparently he is in a group and all they do is sing about pizza. And then you show up. This is garbage. All you're doing is singing about pizza, as advertised. As seen.
I thought you were going to say they throw slices of pizza on the stage. Producer Will, what's the name of the band?
Excuse me. The band's called The Pizza Underground. Some of their songs are called I'm Beginning to Eat the Slice, Pizza Rolls, Pizza Day, All the Pizza Parties, Take a Bite of the Wild Slice, Pizza Gal. They've got a song just called Pizza.
I mean, do they have sponsorship by a certain pizza company or...
I think they're just enthusiasts.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to find a niche, I mean, that is one, isn't it?
I'm waiting for delivery, man. Papa John says, cheese days, classic.
I thought they were going to cover a Madonna song there. Papa John Preach.
Papa John Preach would be good.
That would be good.
It would be.
Yeah.
Listen, if you've got a pizza-related pun that Macaulay Culkin could use for his band, let us know. Let us know your pizza songs. I'm trying to think if I can Pepperoni Preach. I mean, he could do loads of Madonna songs.
So many.
Yeah, I do love a pun. I'd have to have a think about it. But if a pizza pun comes to your mind right now, let us know. The command to give to your device is the word say, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone and let us know your pizza-based pun. Can you think of any, Ali? Any songs that they could cover?
I'm trying to think about like something to do with Hawaiian because I hate Hawaiian pizza. Don't put pineapple on my pizza. It's so weird. You don't put oranges on pizza. Blech. Oh, another weird couple. Let's take a moment. Sorry to step away from pizza.
But Allyson, before you do, Lyndon has got in touch and he said, no room for pineapple.
Nice.
There
is no room for pineapple. Thank you, Lyndon. And that's a good song title. No room for pineapple. No room for pineapple. Yeah, it's gross. No, look, I know I'm getting controversial. It's pretty early in the morning. I don't want to start a fight, but
yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. I'm not a fan of plain cheese pizza just for me. I'm like Macaulay Culkin in that way. He's sort of known for pizza because of that, though, isn't he? Because of Home Alone, plain cheese pizza just for me.
I do love a plain cheese pizza. I do like it. But weird couples. I want to jump back in. This one, and I've always kind of had a thing with this one. I think that we go back to the classic Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah, odd couple.
Yeah, didn't they have like vials of blood around their necks as
around their necks.
wedding gift? Yeah.
Yeah. Evan Rachel Wood and Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson in
Let's not
general,
talk
interesting
about
human
him.
being. Very
Yeah.
smart, I'm sure. What else? Let's see. Interesting couples. We're just scrolling through. Oh, there it is. Ryan Reynolds and Alanis Morissette. What's weird about that? Come on. It's not too
Isn't it
ironic.
ironic? No, nothing ironic about it, actually. I'm just looking at the best songs about pizza. The number one best song about pizza is That's Amore.
That's amore.
Give
me
me
more.
pizza. Give me amore. The 13 cheesiest songs about pizza as well. There's so many pizza lists. You'd be surprised. There you go. But we were talking about weird celebrity couples because of Pete Davidson and Alanis Morissette.
Here's a weird one. Here's a weird one. Mary-Kate Olsen and Oliver Scars. How do I say that?
It's so weird you can't even say. I don't know, but I know he's like a lot. I don't think they're still together anymore, are they? Does it say?
Sarkozy. Oliver
Sarkozy. He's
a
lot older than her. He's a lot older than her. I think, is that what it was?
He just looks, I mean, significantly. And again, look, and I'm only doing it because people were like, what? I can't believe that Pete and Kim are together. But this one, people were probably like, yeah, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. And he is a significantly mature gentleman compared to Mary-Kate. Mature.
He is indeed. But Allyson, I think we should move on. I think we should play a little game of true or false. What do you reckon?
Do you want to get into true or false? Okay, I'm getting too fascinated by all these weird couples. I'm like, what? Okay, yes, I would love to play a little true and false. This is our favorite part. Lyndon, if you're still with us, this is our favorite part. This is a great way to get involved. Tell them about our true and false.
Well, Allyson, I was just going to say, I'm having a few technical issues here at the moment. I've got some gremlins in the system. So if you could just explain the rules, I'm just going to refresh. I'll be back with you in a second.
Sounds great. So this is true and false. It is competitive true and false because Hayley has made it that way. She is a very competitive person. She does not like losing. You will hear it in her voice if she gets an incorrect answer or if I get a correct answer. She's not happy about it. So it's very competitive. We keep tally of how things are going. I believe, are we tied this week so far again?
I think so. I think I'm one ahead because I won 2 and you won 1. Not that I remember and think about it every night.
Not that I fall asleep going, why does Allyson keep saying we're tied? We are not tied.
We're not tied, Allyson. We are not tied. I am
so
winning.
Hayley apparently is winning by 1 game this week. But yes, it's competitive true or false. Get involved because this is an easy one. There's one of 2 answers that's going to be right. You can tell us true or false. Also, we just like the help. Look, if there's people who have some knowledge about these things, let us know. Get in there. It influences our answers, and we're very grateful when you do help us. So without further ado, let us get into our competitive true and false. Now, Hayley, we tied yesterday, but I'll let you choose. Would you like to go first? Do you want me to ask you? Do you want me to go first? What do you feel like?
Okay, you can go first, Ali.
Okay,
and
great.
Here is your question. Spaghetto. Spaghetto. Sorry, it's making me laugh already. Spaghetto is the singular form of the word spaghetti. But is that true or is it false? Spaghetto is the singular form of the word spaghetti. True or false? If you are listening and you know the answer, then let us know here on the Hayley and Allyson Show. The command to give to your device is the word say, or you can go to backchannel.tv on your phone and type the answer in there. Allyson, you're sort of nodding away thinking, I know this.
I am trying to think. Well, okay. So first off, I've never heard the word spaghetto before in my entire life.
You say spaghetti, I say spaghetto.
It's like the rough area where spaghetti lives, in the spaghetto. In the spaghetto. Sorry, everyone. I had to. So spaghetto, it just sounds ridiculous. If there's any pasta experts out there, please let me know. Spaghetto is the singular form of the word spaghetti. I'm leaning towards false. I am leaning towards false is what I am leaning towards. I'm going to see if anyone else has any opinions. Are you doing the spaghetto? Is that your spaghetto?
That's the spaghetto. Yeah, that's
Hayley's doing a little She's delirious because she's dancing right now, everyone. This is what's happening. This is how she stays focused. Okay, look, nobody's coming in. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to trust my own instincts on this. My initial instinct was false because I have never heard of the word spaghetto before. But if it is a real word, I'm going to use it many times today. But I am saying false. False is my answer.
Well, Allyson, I can tell you, you are wrong to follow your instincts because it's true.
What? Spaghetto?
Yes, because in
Wow.
general, Italian nouns that end in O are single in nature, whereas those that finish in I are plural. So spaghetti is made using a large amount of spaghetto.
So if you have one noodle of spaghetti, that is called a spaghetto.
It's a spaghetto. And Lyndon said true. Lyndon knew. Oh, you come in too late, Lyndon, but well done for getting it
Lyndon!
right. Yeah, true. Completely true.
Spaghetto.
yeah.
Who knew? In the spaghetto.
In the spaghetto.
Why
Any
we saying
questions? Any questions for me, Allyson?
Nope, that's it. Game's over. No. Okay, so true or false?
Yes.
Venezuela is home to the world's highest waterfall. Venezuela is home to the world's highest waterfall. Is that true or is that false, Hayley?
Okay. If you know the answer and can help me out with this, the command to give to your device is the word say, followed by your guess, true or false. Or if you know the fact, or if you know what the world's highest waterfall is, if that's not the one, then let us know. Or if you're listening on an audio only echo, go to backchannel.tv on your phone, type your answer in there. Let us know. I'm just milking this because I have no idea. I'm not very good at waterfalls. I'm not like TLC. I don't go chasing them.
You don't go chasing them?
No,
Thank
I don't
you,
go chasing
thank
them.
you.
I've seen quite a few waterfalls in Iceland. They're very pretty. Don't think
Did
they
you
were
go
the
to
tallest.
Iceland? I didn't know
Yeah.
you went to Iceland.
Yeah, did I not
Oh.
tag you in on my gram pictures? Got some very artistic pictures under waterfalls looking at rainbows.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Venezuela is home to the world's highest waterfall. Is that true or is it false? Lyndon, do you know? You got the answer right about spaghetto, but do you know this? Let me know. There's only so long I can milk not answering the question for.
Well, out of all the waterfalls that Hayley knows about, I mean, there's what?
Lyndon said
Niagara?
true. Okay, I'm going to go with Lyndon. Lyndon says true. Venezuela is the home to the world's highest waterfall. Let's go true. I follow Lyndon's lead.
Well, you know what? You're smart to do that, and we're very lucky to have Lyndon because he or she, I don't know. Sorry, they are bang on correct. Lyndon, you are absolutely correct. It is true. Angel Falls is the highest waterfall in the world with a height of 979 meters.
Whoop. Thank you, Lyndon. Yes, Team Hayley and Lyndon for the win there today. Lyndon, by the way, I will be doing a pub quiz on Friday in the UK. If you're free, I can't pay for the flights, and the cash prize is only $20, but we could split it if you're free.
If you got time. If you got time.
Allyson, it's time for your question. It is competitive, true or false? Here on the Hayley and Allyson Show, competitive because I make it that way. I hate to lose. So, Allyson, here is your question. Are you ready?
I am ready.
The moon is wider than Australia. But is that true or is it false? The moon is wider than Australia. True or false? If you know the answer at home, I can help Allyson out because she seems perplexed.
I'm trying to think. Is the moon big or is it small?
The command to give to your device is the word say, or you can go to backchannel.tv on your phone. It's dead easy to get involved. Or if you're watching on YouTube, just type in the comments box and we will see it here also.
The moon is wider than Australia. Is the moon?
I feel like we're sort of body shaming the moon here. Like it's been Christmas, it's put on a couple of pounds.
It's wider than Australia. Oh, poor moon. Poor moon. Is the moon wider than my mouth when I yawn, though? That is what we want to know at 5:27 a.m. Is the moon wider than Australia? Okay. I feel like I don't know. I feel like this is a tricky trickster one. The moon is wider than Australia.
Now, Allyson, she's just dragging this out like, please, Lyndon, come in. I can also see that Fred has joined us. Hello there. If you would like to make a guess, the command to give to your device, all you need to do is say the name of your device. We can't say her name because she starts talking. We say the name of the device, followed by the word say, followed by your answer. Lyndon has said no, so he said false. They say false. But what is the correct answer? Allyson, what are you going to go for?
I'm going with Lyndon, so I'm saying false. I don't think the moon is wider than Australia. False. That's my final answer.
Well, Lyndon is on fire this morning because it's correct. It is false. The moon has a diameter of 3,400 kilometers, whereas Australia spans over 4,000 kilometers east to west, if you wanted to know the precise measurements.
Lyndon is on fire. Sorry, I will not do that again.
Really high-pitched. If anyone's got a dog, we apologize.
Sorry, I apologize now.
Why is it barking my device. Here we go. It's very early
All right.
where Allyson is. She's in Canada at the minute, Calgary, Alberta, if you want to be precise.
Thank you very much
You're
for
welcome.
plugging where I'm from. Okay, Hayley, tell me this. True or false? The longest river in the world is the Amazon River. Is that true or is it false? The longest river in the world,
We missed
world,
one. Sorry, I
Hayley.
was wondering where you're getting that from then. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Yep. The longest river in the world is the Amazon River. Is that true or is it false?
Why were all mine water related? What am I, Aquaman? Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like I don't. I would listen.
Maybe it's from your bikini modeling career. Weaving
that's
water.
Hilarious, Allyson. Hilarious. I don't know much. My geography is terrible. Like when I used to do like stuff in the UK about rivers and things like that, I didn't really know. If you do know, you're watching, then let us know. The command to give to your device is the word "say," followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone. Allyson,
Is the longest river in the world the Amazon River, Hayley?
Okay.
We are literally just stalling for Lyndon now.
No,
Every single
no.
question, we're like, "What do you think?" No pressure, Lyndon. But no. Okay.
You know
So what do you
I'm
think?
I'm gonna just go yes. I'm just gonna say yes. I don't have a clue.
You're gonna say true. So
yeah,
you're saying
true.
yeah,
I'm gonna say
yeah.
true. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're lost without Lyndon. Let's say that. It is false, Hayley. I do
Oh,
apologize.
no.
The Amazon, the Nile is the longest river in the world. The Nile.
I've been the Nile as well.
Have you?
I just like to let you know how much I've travelled. There's no story there. Fred has said hi. Good morning, Fred.
Hi, Fred.
If you are knowledgeable, Fred, then please help us out on these questions. If you think you know the answer, Fred, then do let us know. But thank you for joining us this morning. We're playing competitive, true or false. Competitive because I am competitive and I don't like to lose.
No.
Allyson,
Yes.
the goat. Is used to symbolize the zodiac sign Capricorn. But is that true or is it false?
Oh,
The goat is used to symbolize the zodiac sign Capricorn. True or false? Fred, if you know the answer to this, do let us know. Or if you want to give Allyson the wrong answer, I'd appreciate that. If you know and you think I'm going to give her the wrong answer.
See how competitive she is. Look at trying to get people to make me give the wrong answer. Okay, well. It's so bad because I don't know. I think we all know that we know our own zodiac sign, but when it comes to others, we don't care.
Can I just say, Allyson, I can see that lovely Tim has joined us, who in the past, if it's the same Tim I'm thinking of, has always done really, really well at true or false. And he's come at the right time because Allyson is struggling. The question was, the goat is used to symbolize the zodiac sign Capricorn. Is that true or is that false? If you know, the command to give to your device is the word say, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone, type your answer in there. Or if you're on YouTube, you can put it in the little box and we will see it. I can't stall for much longer, Allyson. I'm going to need an answer.
I am leaning towards true. I do believe that the goat is what is used to symbolize the zodiac sign Capricorn. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry to all the Capricorns out there. Hayley, you look. Oh, Tim believes that's false. Oh, see, I do really trust Tim. Hayley, your face lit up when you saw Tim giving a false. You know what? Tim, you joined in. I'm so glad to have you. I'm going with Tim. False. It is not. I'm changing my answer. False.
Well, Allyson, I can tell you it's true. The goat is used to symbolize the zodiac sign Capricorn. And Tim has just said, but it could be true.
It could be true.
I love you, Tim. I'm so glad. He knows how competitive I am. And he's like, no, I'm going to go side. Fred said it was true as well. Thank you, Fred. Unfortunately, Allyson had already given her answer there.
Hayley, are these ringers for you? Are these friends of yours that are like, all right, we're gonna throw Allyson off
No,
the...
Allyson, I would not take measures that far. But Tim, give me a call later, okay? We'll sort out payment. We're playing Fred, and Fred got involved there as well. Absolutely right, both of you. Well done.
It's true.
Answer,
Capricorn.
it's true.
Yeah, is symbolized by the goat.
I'm an Aries. I'm a Ram.
Oh, are you? Yeah, good old Ram.
What are you?
I'm an Aquarius, so water sign.
You'll be good at this quiz then, because every question I've got is water related so far. So you got another one for me, Ellie?
I do. Tell me this. Among the letters of the alphabet, only the letter J is not included in the periodic table. Little science for you guys today.
I mean,
among
what is this,
the
Breaking
letters,
Bad?
I know. So among the letters of the alphabet, only the letter J is not included in the periodic table.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's helium, there's nitrogen. Hang on,
Aluminum,
I might be some
aluminium,
type.
as you would say it there. Do you say aluminum or aluminium?
Aluminium.
Yeah.
That's the UK way of saying it. It's like
Yeah.
oregano instead of oregano.
Yeah, aluminum and oregano. You say tomato, I say
I
tomato.
say tomato. I'm just going to refresh my system. I may disappear for a moment, Allyson. Please, Phil.
No, that's absolutely fine. So for those of you just joining us, we are playing true and false. And I just asked Hayley, does she believe this is true or false? Among the letters of the alphabet, only the letter J is not included in the periodic table. Even thinking about the periodic table makes me upset right now because I hated science. I did not do well at science in school. Hayley, you got excited? Yeah. What do you think?
As a Fred has said that's true. So I'm going to back Fred.
You're going to go with Fred? Yeah.
It's got answers right so far. It's true. He's saying it's true, or they saying it's true. I'm going to go with true.
Okay. And you were right. Your people that you've hired to make me lose are helping you correctly. No, you haven't hired them. True. Yeah. Among the letters of the alphabet, only the letter J is not included in the periodic table.
Fred,
Hayley, you get another point.
Thank you so much.
Look at I don't know if those of you who have Fred, I think you can see Hayley's joy every time she gets the right answer. Oh, she's very happy. She's very happy.
Very happy.
2-1. You're ahead of me right now, Hayley. I would like another question, and I would like everyone to.
Allison's getting really tired and really ratty. She's like, "Okay, you won." Throw her toys out the pram.
Hey.
Here we go.
All right.
Allyson,
Mm-hmm.
here's your question.
Okay.
Corn, and that's C-O-R-N, just in case anyone can't understand my UK Northern accent. Corn is the most widely cultivated and consumed crop on the planet. Corn is the most widely cultivated and consumed crop on the planet. What are we saying, Allyson?
Well, I mean, it could be. I don't know why my instinct goes to rice would be what I think is the most, but I don't know. Corn is the most widely cultivated and consumed crop on the planet. You can do a lot with corn. I mean, you can even use corn as like a fuel. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The fuel no wonder your tractor keeps breaking down. No, I just put in corn in it. That's what Allyson told me.
Yeah. Years ago, I believe it was Sesame Street. I remember watching a little thing about how there was a tractor that was fueled by corn. Corn was anyway.
And you're taking Sesame Street as fact?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's Bert and Ernie. They do live together. They're real.
And Bert is a pigeon fancier. Tim said, "What about soybeans?" Well, yeah. I mean, Tim, what about soybeans?
What about
Absolutely.
soybeans, Tim? That's a question everyone's asking.
What about them? They could be the most cultivated and consumed crop on the planet. Soybeans, yeah. I'm with you. I don't know why I keep thinking rice is more than corn. I'm gonna say, because I'm with you, Tim. What about soybeans? What about other things? Yeah, I'm gonna say false. I'm gonna say corn is not the most widely cultivated and consumed crop on the planet. Oh, but the look on your face, I should say true. Hayley, you should never play poker. You should never
Honestly,
play it.
Tim, you're just the hero today. I love the way you're diverting her to other things. And she's like, yeah, what about soybeans? Yeah, corn is the primary crop. It's true. Wheat is the secondary crop. And rice is the third crop.
Well,
so the question was, corn is the most widely cultivated consumed crop on the planet. It is true. Corn is a primary crop. The secondary crop is wheat, and rice is the third crop. And if you're gluten intolerant, we apologise for this section of the show.
Sorry, we apologise.
Just people's lips just swelling at the mere mention of it. Thank you, Tim. Hayley.
Go, Tim. Oh, I was cheering for Tim. You were cheering for yourself. That's all I'm saying, everyone. This is how into herself she is.
No, we're team. Hey, Tim and Fred. We sound like a really good band, like the new ABBA. Hayley, Tim, and Fred. Needs another woman, but I'm afraid you can't join. Allyson, the team's full.
I'm not allowed to join.
I apologize.
Only
I keep
good true and false players only in the band.
Okay, Allyson, I'm going to give you a question. And I'm just going to disappear again. I'm having a few gremlins in the system this morning, so I apologise for that. But here we go. Allyson, this is a question for you to muse on. Oh, no, it's mine. It's mine. Yeah. Okay.
It's you.
I'm just going to disappear in one second.
You go disappear. I'll keep the kids busy. So Tim, Fred, we've also got Skill Killer the Rapper. Hello, you've joined us again. We have seen you a few times. It's so nice to have you here. We are in competitive true and false. Hayley is back, and it is now Hayley's turn. So
yes, who's back? Hayley's back. Yeah,
back again. Mickey Mouse's given name was initially Milton Mouse. I believe we have talked about this on the show before. So true or false? Mickey Mouse's given name was initially Milton Mouse.
I think that's true. I think we have talked about.
You won't even let me say it. We're false. Okay.
I know. Well, listen, I think it's true because I've got a feeling like the Black Eyed Peas that we have for some reason maybe discussed this when it was like Disney's birthday or something like that. I'm sure we've discussed it in the past. I think it's true. But having said that, Tim and Fred, if you are Disney fans or you know the answer to this, then let me know. The command to give to your device is the word say, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone. If you're watching on an Echo show, you've seen Allyson go off the screen to do a yawn looking like
it hit me real quick. I was like,
it just looked like Pac-Man. Like,
I told you it's the worst Pac-Man game ever.
We're very professional on this show. Listen, there's a reason why you don't see us on Good Morning Television. Keep them on Backchannel.
Because we talk about farts for 20 minutes. All right. But that was only today, everyone. That was only today. All right. So let's get serious. Come on, Hayley. Come on. Is it true or false? Milton Mouse, let's do this. Come on. Stop messing around. I know what you're trying to do.
Right, Allyson. Why did you go all like the Sopranos on me? Stop messing around. Quit it.
I don't know.
We're playing a true or false. And the question was, Mickey Mouse's given name was initially Milton Mouse. I'm going to go true.
You think it's true?
Yeah. True. Yeah, I'm going to go true.
Great. You're wrong. That's all right, though. It was, and I thought it was Milton, too. No, it was Mortimer Mouse.
What?
Mortimer Mouse was the initial name. Mortimer. I know. I'm sorry. But I genuinely thought it was Milton as well. She flipped her new computer. I thought it was Milton as well.
Yeah. I knew it wasn't. I knew he had another name.
Yeah.
I can see why they changed it because
Mortimer. Even
Mouse.
Milton is catchier. That's why we're like, Milton? Yeah, that sounds great. Mortimer Mouse. It's hard to say.
Yeah, Tim said that was a trick. Tim said that was kind of a trick question. It was. Because he did have a different name. Thank you, Tim. Let's take that to the board. Yeah, I do get annoyed at these questions, Tim, because you're quite right. It was a different name. So really, you should get half a point.
No, you don't get a half a point.
Thank you, Tim. Take that to the board. Right.
They are really
Allyson.
on your team. They are really on your side.
They should be, because my team is the winning team. And I think Fred and Tim both know that. Back losers in this game. Right, here we go. Allyson. The Atlantic Ocean is the world's biggest ocean. Is that true or is it false?
Is it false? All right. One of you has got to be a water expert. Somebody's got to help me out here. I mean,
a water expert. Just geography.
It's a water expert. That's what you call it, right?
The Atlantic Ocean is the world's biggest ocean. If you know the answer, the command to give to your device is the word say, followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone if you're on an audio-only Echo, or if you're watching on YouTube, you can just type it in there and we will get that through. The Atlantic Ocean is the world's biggest ocean. Is that true or is it false?
Well, this is a trick question because there's lots of oceans. Yeah, see?
I think you'll find the Mickey Mouse one was very niche, actually.
Okay. Oceans. Okay. Is the Atlantic Ocean the world's biggest ocean? Well, I always thought, Tim came out. I always thought the Pacific was bigger, but I'm no expert. Tim, you are giving me very vague assistance. Tim is like, what's she going to go with? I always thought you know what? I'm going to say, I'm going true. I think the Atlantic Ocean is the world's biggest ocean. Let's do it. True.
Allyson, you should have listened to Tim because Tim was 100% right. It's the Pacific. Tim, 100% right. She's not listened to you, unlike me, Tim. And you've lost the point. You should have listened to Tim.
I did lose a point.
He is an expert. You are an expert because you did get that correct.
You are, Tim, and we're very grateful to have you, even though you helped Hayley destroy me again.
One more question left. Yeah, one more question left, Allyson, for me to get right.
Okay.
I mean, you've lost anyway.
She can't win gracefully. She's got to really just like one more time. Let me
just
really
grab your head and shove it in the questions.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, one more question. The letter A is most commonly used in the English language. The letter A is the most commonly used in the English language. Oh, what do you think about that, eh?
Yeah. What do I think about A? Well, it's a vowel. Obviously, the vowels are the most used. It's between A and E.
See, I was thinking that too. Yeah. I was like, E strikes me because E serves a lot of purposes.
E does serve a lot of purposes.
E is a functional vowel. Yeah.
Tim, Fred, what are you saying? What do you think? A is the most commonly used word in the English language. Is it true or false? I'm leaning like you, Allyson, like the Tower of Pisa, to false. I'm going to say, I think E maybe. But if you know, let us know now.
If you are
I'm stroking my fictional beard.
Well, you think?
What do you think? Word or letter?
Letter. The letter A, like just the letter A. Is the most commonly used in the English language? True or false? So yes, the letter A.
Can I just say my device went off because when I said the letter A, it thought I was saying the name of her. I'm not calling you. I'm not.
That's why we don't say her name on the show, because everyone's device will kick off and be like, yes.
The letter A is the most commonly used in the English language. I can't even say
English. When I speak English, I often.
That's actually the language that I spoke in Game of Thrones, English. I'm gonna go E. Right, listen. I'm gonna take a chance. Letter E.
So you're going to say false? You're saying false?
Just hold off for the reveal, Allyson. Sorry, I do need to just refresh my computer again. I apologize for this.
She's not sorry, is what she was just mouthing the words of. So she is leaning towards. So again, the question is: the letter A is the most commonly used in the English language. Is that true or false? Hayley, you have said false. Your decision was false.
Yes, my decision was false.
And you know what,
Allyson, whose New Year resolution was it to drink more water?
Yeah, you see how competitive she is. She also is showing off how much water she's drinking. She is. What are you going to do next? Do the show from the gym? Are you going to do the show from the gym?
Wow, they do have good Wi-Fi there. Probably better than in my home. Okay, I'm going false. Yeah, I think it's the letter E.
And Hayley, your logic is completely correct. It is false. According to the Oxford dictionaries, the letter E is the most frequently used and occurs in 11% of all English words. So well done, Hayley.
Thank you very much. And on that note, my neighbour has started drilling again. Good morning. I won that round. Thank you very much to Tim and Fred for taking part. You are angels because you let me win. And for the rest of the day, I'll be happy now. Always happy when I win.
She will.
Genuinely, I really am. I'm really excited.
And I will work on getting over my defeat by going back to bed after the show is over at 6 a.m.
Thank you. Listen, if you enjoyed True or False or would like to let us know what you think of the show, go to backchannel.tv and hit the leave a review button there. Let us know what you think of the skills on your device. But we have shows here all day on Backchannel. It's not just about myself and Allyson, because coming up next is the wonderful Liv Harrison with her show Live Every Day. We're going to have a little chat with Liv now and find out what's coming up in her show today. So good morning, Liv.
Hi, good morning. I can hear you guys. How are you?
Yes. Yesterday we had Liv on and there was some technical issues where she couldn't hear us, but today you can hear us.
I can. I fixed it. Yes.
Wonderful stuff. And how are you this morning?
I'm good. I'm doing well. How are you guys doing? Are you recovering okay? And Canada's still in Canada? I don't know.
Yep. Canada's still in Canada. Yeah, I'm good.
Right.
It's freezing. It's minus 27 degrees where I am right now, everyone.
Oh,
yes.
It was 76 here in Texas. So I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it's hot.
hot, very, very hot. And every now and again, if you listen to our show, you can actually hear Allison's parents' central heating clicking in. Really fun, really fun.
Very exciting. Yeah.
Interactive show. What's coming up on your show today, Liv?
Well, today on Thursday is To Tell the Truth Thursday. I don't know about you guys, but here in the States, there's not a lot of places that you can be safe and say your truth. You'll get canceled.
Yeah.
So we have created a space where you can't, no one can get canceled. So you can come and tell your truth on Thursday. So we're going to go through some stuff. We've got a couple of games that we'll be playing. I always go over what is the big celebrations for the day. We have a big national calendar here in the States that sometimes people really listen to and sometimes they don't. And it's really fascinating to know what's on it. Mm-hmm. So I'll give you a little preview. Today is actually National Shortbread Day.
Wow.
Who knew?
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, listen.
But more importantly, it is Epiphany.
if that's just jogged your memory, you thought, I need to hear more about shortbread. Well, Live Every Day is a show for you today.
I mean, what did we do before? I don't know. So no, we just have fun. Today will be, to tell the truth, we're going to be doing, well, I'll tell you a big thing is that today's National Bean Day.
We were talking about that, Liv. I was going to jump in and be like, we know today is also National Bean Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one knows these things. This is what's shocking. What really is interesting is which days we decide to all. I mean, obviously, everybody gets around National Margarita Day or National Wine Day, but last week was National Bacon Day, and I was shocked no one knew that because Americans love their bacon.
Ooh, bacon is so good.
Well, did you know it's weird actually? In the UK, every night in my house is National Prosecco Night. Every night.
See? I like your house.
Yeah. Every night.
Do you know what we were talking about? Oh, yeah, because it is National Bean Day, Liv, we were discussing, do you have a favorite bean?
I do, actually. I'm vegetarian. And I was vegan. I was vegan since 2014 until the pandemic, which is when baby Jesus came down on a cloud and said, you should have brie. And I was like, I'm not going to argue. Yeah. So, that's got me through the pandemic. But no, I do. You know what I love? I love garbanzo beans, or they're called chickpeas, or they're called GGs.
I was going to say, I don't know what a garbanzo bean is, but chickpeas, yeah.
Same. It just depends on what. I love the garbanzo bean. It is my absolute hands down favorite. I really do. But I eat a lot of beans, actually, which is why I'm not fun with Prosecco night.
And which is why we are glad you're in a different room to us today.
But the big thing here is, in Texas, we have chili. I don't know if you guys make chili. And there's a big controversy. Do you put beans in your chili or do you not? There's two camps on that. We will be discussing that today. That will be, it's near and dear to our heart. But what is your favorite bean? I have no idea. I would love to know.
Okay. I mean, it's tough to name more than one for me. But going to go baked beans. Going to go baked beans, like Allyson said.
Yeah. A classic can, because over here, Liv, I don't know what the baked bean situation is like in Texas. In Canada, a lot of our baked beans are maple oriented, right? They have a little bit of maple in them. But in the UK, it's a tomato based sauce.
Right.
And I'm telling you, Heinz beans on toast. Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. I love it. Okay. So I grew up, my mom would make cowboy dinner where she would fry up like meat, ground meat, add a can of baked beans, but the American kind, the sweet kind, and tater tots. I mean, could you get more American than that? And then we would eat it on toast. And I'm like, we're basically British. Like, you know, you just take out the meat, but so I eat beans on toast all the time because I grew up doing it, and I'll just get a can. There's something, it's just comfort food.
Producer Will just said, I thought my mom invented that. No,
we have the same mom.
We have the same mom.
Could you imagine if we all found out? Oh my God.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, my mom was gone for like 3 days and came back with a tan. From Texas.
I'm gonna send him what is it? Those 23andMe or whatever. That's your birthday present, Will. I'm gonna send you see if we're related.
Well, thank you very much, Liv. And Liv,
you guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I love your show. I tell my people all the time, you got to catch Hayley and Allyson. They're the cool ones. So, I'm
just get up at an intolerable hour in the morning, and then you can watch two women be deliriously tired. It's very
I love it.
exciting.
And you're a trooper, Allyson. Hayley, you were fantastic being sick and all, but Allyson, it's like 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. where you are, or 3 a.m. to whatever. I don't know. You're amazing.
Early.
So
it's early.
You guys go Take a rest.
Liv.
Great
Thanks,
to see
Liv.
you.
Have a brilliant show. Take care.
Bye.
Stick around. Liv Harrison is coming up next with her show. Liv every day. I'm getting my words out now. As Liv has said, aren't you great? And I'm like, her show. Liv is coming up next, 8 till 10. But we end the show on a fact of the day. And today's fun fact, Allyson, is did you know that the Bermuda Triangle isn't any more likely to cause a mysterious disappearance than anywhere else?
What? So all the rumors about the Bermuda Triangle making ships disappear, making planes disappear. Okay, so that's silly. It's not real. Okay, why, Hayley? What is the interesting details behind that?
I mean, there are quite a lot of interesting details about it. Just Google it, though. We haven't got time.
She's like, I'm not reading all those paragraphs.
I'm not reading that. But
yeah.
Do you know what? I make listeners disappear sometimes on this show just by talking.
We call Hayley the Bermuda Triangle, is what we call Hayley.
Triangle of ratings. Listen, thank you for joining us today. If you have, we really appreciate your support. Come back every day. We're here 6 till 8 a.m. Monday to Friday. But stick around because Liv is an absolute joy and her show is up next. Anthony Davis is after Liv. He's here 12 till 2, I believe, and then at 2 till 4, Hal Rudnick is here with his show, Your Pal Hal. We've got shows here all day. Tim has said have a great day. You have a great day as well, Tim.
Thanks,
Thank you for being a superstar. And stick around, watch Liv, and we'll hopefully see you back tomorrow here on the Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will at 6 a.m. Take care of yourselves. Have a lovely day.
Have a great day. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.